Alright, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over what blending mode is, and there's two types of blending modes that you can use. There's the ones that are going to be found in the layers palette over here, and I'll show you what where this menu is. It's right underneath the layers tab on the top. You'll see it reads normal with a pull down click menu. If you can click on that, it brings up the different blending modes that you might use. They're broken up into categories. This first group will darken the image. The second group will lighten. The third group will create contrast. The fourth group will create a difference. It'll show the difference between two layers. And think of this last group as the influencer group. So if you want to influence the hue, saturation, color, or luminosity, you'll select each one of those. And also when you have the brush selected in your tab, in your brush editor palette here in the top, you can change the mode as well. But I would suggest using it in the layers palette because you can work non-destructively. Because you need to have two layers. What blending mode is it tells how you want the two specific layers to blend together. So I'm going to copy this layer 0, drag it down to the new button, and layer 0 copy will pop up underneath. And I'm going to change the blending mode, let's say to darken right now, or dissolve. And as you can see, I didn't produce any results, but let me try darken. I didn't do anything either. Well, I'll just demonstrate the blending modes that I already have selected. So I have some gradient overlays, gradient fill layers, just by going to adjustment layer and then solid or gradient or solid color. So what I have these set for, so right now this first group, gradient fill 1, is in overlay, which means that the color of this gradient will affect this layer below by changing the color of anything that's not black in this layer. So as you can see, I get a cool little lighting effect by the by this overlay. I'll go to the next layer above that, and this one is soft light. You can see minimal differences between these because it is in the same contrast category. But if I go to vivid light, you'll see huge results, different results. We just kind of have to play around with these to really understand which each one does. There's definitions that Photoshop supplies, however they're very wordy and they're kind of hard to understand. So you just kind of have to play around with them. Blending modes are very powerful. You can use them to manipulate a whole photograph or just manipulate parts of it. I'm going to turn on this top layer, color fill 1, and you notice when I turn it on, it is in an overlay, just like the other one, and it changed the whole kind of color scheme of the picture into this green. And I'll go ahead and change it really quick so you can see the different examples. So as I click around, you can see the it change around. But you can get some neat effects. And also when you make these adjustment layers, it creates the layer mask, so you can always go in and edit some of these out a little bit. So we'll change this back to somewhat of its original color. So you can go around and maybe do just little crosses, but yeah. So use these blending modes. They're very exciting. You can do some neat stuff. Just keep in mind you have to have two layers to make a blending mode. You can't just do it with one. And there are certain restrictions that are labeled in the Photoshop help. If you just search blending modes, you can find some more info on each one, what each one does. Once again, they're a little wordy, but thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.